Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, not doing a Throwback Thursday video. Just want to do a regular video today for some reason. Want to take a break from Throwback Thursday because it does take a little bit of research on past teams and what have you to talk about. I want to stick to the modern times, 2019. Gonna be talking about some news that happened during OTAs, some big ones. It could be stuff from signings all the way to people getting cut, injuries. That's probably a big one right there. I'll probably talk about that in a second. Top news for the 49ers, I guess, during OTA periods, because this is the period for this, and maybe next time I'll do it on training camp, which happens in a couple of months. Want to do something different, and hopefully you guys do enjoy this. Before I get the video started, as always, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. That definitely helps me out a lot. Get this channel noticed. That would mean a lot to me, and if you guys do that, thank you guys so much. Let's get this video started. The top 3 news for the 49ers OTA periods 2019. Number 3, Tevin Coleman looking like the number 1 running back for the 49ers right now. All these sources I'm going to put in the link in the description below. For this one in particular, this is from Pro Football Talk and Michael David Smith. So if you want to check it out, all of it linked in the description. The segments from number 2 to 1, they'll be in the link as well. If you want to check it out, please check it out for my proof right there. Anyways, Tevin Coleman, it's looking like he can be the number 1 running back for the 49ers in this very crowded backfield. It seems pretty reasonable in the sense that, as we all know, Coleman and Shanahan, I keep repeating this a lot of the times when I mention his name, they have a relationship together in Atlanta a couple of years ago. Also, he's a talented running back himself. You know, I don't know if Atlanta made the right move in getting rid of Coleman instead of Freeman, because Freeman got hurt last year, but I don't know. Hopefully we made the right move in signing this guy, which I believe we did make the right move. Also, I don't think he has an injury history from my accounts or anything like that. I never heard of him getting like any significant injury right there, so that's a good thing. Injuries for the running back position for the 49ers, they've been pretty hard for the past year or two now. I mean, you look at Jarrett McKinnon, he tore his ACL last year before the season started. He's still recovering from that. Matt Breida, I think he tore his pectoral or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was some pectoral injury, something like that. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean. And Raheem Mostert, he's still recovering from a broken arm in the game against the Raiders. That was a gruesome injury right there. Oh, gosh. Hopefully I never have to see that ever again. He's out for a little bit, but Coleman, you know, relatively healthy, talented running back. It makes sense that he would be the number 1 back for the 49ers in this juncture in time right now. So we'll see what happens, but other than that, I believe Coleman is the right guy. If he's the number 1 running back come week 1, I would not be disappointed at all. Although I'd love to give it to Breida, because Breida definitely deserves a little spotlight for what he did last year in 2018. Number 2, all the signings and cuttings. So want to talk about this real quick. Dante Johnson, former 49er. I think he was with the Seahawks for a couple of years. He's now back with us in San Francisco. This has been reacted with very mixed reactions. A lot of you guys probably hate this signing. You know, for me, I'm pretty in the middle. I'm more of an average pick just because of the fact he will not be a starter, definitely. I mean, we have very good starters, in my opinion, on paper. We have Sherman, Jason Verrett, potentially Ahkello Witherspoon if he can make his comeback like he did near the end of the season when he was doing really well, actually. That's a pretty given right there. But Johnson, he could be a nice little role player within this whole cornerback rotation. What else do I have to say? It's kind of weird just because of the fact I don't think he played under Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh when he was here in San Francisco. He played mostly under Jim O'Neill, who else? Eric Mangini and Vic Fangio during his time in San Francisco. So that was a couple of years ago, but now he's going to be playing under Saleh, and we'll see what he can do as a cornerback for the 49ers as a role player for the most part. They weigh Pita. I'm not even going to say his name, Pita T. You know, that's just a role player, so nothing too crazy right there. 49ers also waived Anthony Davis, or released Anthony Davis. I didn't even know he was still on this team, to be honest with you. I knew he was retired for whatever reason, and he came back, I think, in 2016 or 17, retired again, and then the 49ers, they officially cut him. He's had some problems, I would say, for the past couple of years. You know, commitment to football, I think that's the biggest thing, in my opinion, for Davis, and I don't really have a reaction to this, to be honest with you, since he hasn't been playing football for a while. So yeah, those are the cuts and signings right there. We'll see what happens in the future for this whole team in terms of this. Finally, number 1, the biggest news for the 49ers for the OTA period is injuries. I mean, you know, injuries for the 49ers, is this something new? Gosh, I wish this would never happen to this team, but for some reason season. This team is always getting injured, but hey, what can you do, right? It happens. It's unavoidable, but it is ridiculous on how many 49ers have been getting injured for the past, I don't know how many years now, it feels like. But hopefully this new strength and conditioning program that they're implementing is going to be helpful, definitely, but we won't know until the regular season starts. Hopefully guys like Garoppolo and company, they don't tear their ACLs and be out for the rest of the season, because that would be very unfortunate. Anyways, going back on topic, the two notable guys that got injured big time are Jimmy Ward and Nick Bosa. Ward, oh my gosh, is this like a new thing? You know, I don't like injuries for people, but this guy keeps getting hurt all the time for some reason. He broke his collarbone during OTAs or whatever during practice. He's going to be out for a couple of months. I don't understand why they re-signed this guy in the first place, but it is what it is. They re-signed him, and I don't know. It looked like they're not paying dividends and what have you. Also, Nick Bosa, he has a grade 1 or whatever hamstring strain or something like that. It's not serious, but at the same time, it is something to worry about a little bit, and he will probably be out for the rest of the OTA period. Should be back for training camp, but hopefully they take it easy on him, see where he's at in terms of health and what have you. Also, there's been a couple of other injuries or just people being out for the rest of this OTA period. You got Fred Warner, Matt Breida mentioned before, Weston Richburg, Garrett Selleck, Jared McKinnon mentioned before, Kwan Alexander, Jason Verrett, and Garoppolo. He's kind of on a limited basis during OTA periods, but he is throwing the ball, which is good to see. All these guys, they should be ready by training camp, but at the same time, it is concerning that they're getting hurt or knack just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't lead to anything significantly terrible come the 2019 season. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys wanted to talk about news real quick about the 49ers. Maybe this is something that you guys enjoy. If you do, please let me know. If you like the Throwback Thursdays, I'll probably go back to that. For me, I love to talk about modern news about the 49ers, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Please let me know what you guys think about this kind of information. Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. As always, if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Friday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.